Alright, time to see if that 25 minutes that I spent in the combat simulator is going to make any difference or not, or if this battle system is going to turn out to be quite very complex. Alright, let's see. Start out by locking on, I guess. And try and do one of... Oh, shit. Okay, wait, I can do this. I can do this. There we go. Oh, that didn't work. Damn it. Whatever, let's just fucking hit him the old-fashioned way. With my gun weapon sword thing. I thought I was going to be able to do something else. There's some moves that the game kind of showed me how to do, but I guess maybe just for starters we'll do some button mashing. Oh, shit. Okay, this isn't working out very well. Let's just button mash A for a while, since these are the early fights anyway. Maybe that's just the way to go. Yeah, button mashing. That's what we'll do. I was trying to do a move where you, like, strafe around the end. I'll try and show as many of the moves as I can. And I think the way I'm going to do the combat in this game is sort of the way I did the combat in previous RPGs, where I'll show fights, but if it's not a lot of new enemies, I'll start cutting out fights in areas as I go on. And that way I'm not showing, like, a lot of repetitive battling. And it really, I think, will improve the flow of the game. So I guess that was the first battle, and things are going smoothly enough. And then also, I might as well detail some of my plans for this series as long as I'm at it. I think I'm going to go to the sort of half-hour-long format for this game. I think for JRPGs, that is a spectacular format, and the reason for that is I find that with the sort of half-hour-long format, it really helps the flow of the videos, because that way I can at least get something done in every episode. Because like in a really action-packed game like Arkham Origins, which is what I'm running alongside this currently on my channel, you sort of don't have that problem as much. You basically... fuck, what am I trying to say? You really don't have that problem in an action-packed game like that, because you're just always moving, so you're always getting something done as long as you're playing it. But I feel like when you're doing a game like this, if you're doing like 10 or 15 minute episodes, it can get really kind of like slow going really fast. So I definitely feel that this is the kind of series... Oh, are these guys deads? Urgh, that was unexpected. They must have detected the electromagnetic waves from our railguns when we fight. What? They were just bugs. I'm dead serious here. Those guys, can I pick up something here? It sure looks like I can. Oh, looks like a good place to harvest some rare items. So harvest them already, you damn fuck. Alright, whatever. No harvesting rare items. She was supposed to bring backup from the ship. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to go onto the ship now, or just start fucking exploring the planet like a madman. I'm gonna go onto the ship, because that's where Raimi went. I want to make sure that Raimi is okay, and turn on run mode. Fuck not running, ever. If you ever not run, you're being stupid. So let's go check out what's going on in here. It looks as though nothing. Maybe I should just start exploring the planet like fucking gung-ho, giving no fucks, and be like, I don't care what's happening, I'm just gonna start going crazy! Oh no, this is totally gonna trigger a cutscene based on the music.
Hey, how long do you plan on staying mad?
You big jerk. I said not to do anything stupid. I'm not letting you off with this.
That's what I've been trying to explain, sir! We never heard about any dangerous life forms here!
Securing a safe environment and eliminating threats to colonization. These are part of the SRF's duties as well, are they not?
At this point, we have no choice but to request aid from the military and strengthen
Don't be ridiculous! Do you think I'd let those blockheads meddle in this?
People are dying here!
Edge.
What we need here are results. Danger, sacrifice, it's all part of the process. In any case, I don't have time to sit here listening to your petty complaints. Of course, I'd hate to be thought of as a cold-hearted superior who's all talk. So I've already contacted them for you.
Them? You don't mean the...
You'll be receiving their assistance shortly.
Until then, I expect you to follow standard SRF operating procedure. Over and out.
Them? Who's them?
I'll explain everything in due time. For now, well done, Mr. Maverick. You're the only man who wasn't seriously injured by that creature.
Thank you, sir. It was just luck. May I ask if we've been able to contact the other ships yet?
I'm sorry to say the Aquila remains a question mark.
Sir, what about the Aramia? We know it's here on Aeos.
We lost the Aramia's tracer signal earlier. It vanished.
Vanished? But you don't think...
The possibility certainly exists, but let's not jump to conclusions yet. First, we must discover what became of the Aramia. Mr. Maverick, I'd like you to search for the Aramia.
Me? Sir?
It will undoubtedly be dangerous, but at this point...
Edge.
Understood. Edge Maverick, reporting for reconnaissance duty.
Why did you accept such a dangerous assignment so quickly? And now you say you're going out there alone? Come on, Edge. That's just reckless.
I can't just leave our people alone out there. I have to get going, Raimi.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Wait, what? Where do you think you're going?
I'm coming with you. And before you ask, yes, I already have Captain Grafton's leave.
Are you kidding? You were just going on about how dangerous it is.
And that's why I'm coming. To make sure you don't do anything else stupid.
What? That has been known to happen?
I said I wasn't letting you off, remember?
What exactly do you think you're going to do if we have to fight another one of those bug things?
I'll be able to hold my own as long as I have this.
So, you think that'll do the trick, huh? Well, I guess you were at the top of your archery class. All right, I'm counting on you, partner.
That's more like it.
That's where the Aramia is!
Let's go.
Raimi joined the party. Toodly-doo, doodly-da, Raimi's on the crew. Dude, kind of not as though you didn't know that Raimi was going to join the party. Anyways, I have an item, I believe, that I could equip, and Raimi is a ranger-type person, so maybe I can put on the sniper's bangle? I mean, maybe that would be good. That improves its wearer's concentration. I'm going to give her the sniper's bangle, and I know you're probably like, why not give your party leader the thing? But in my head, I feel like, ooh, blueberries. Restores 40% of HP. I don't want to use blackberries. That looks like a great item. Already using healing items is not a good sign if I just started a game and already the healing items are being divvied out, but whatever. But yeah, I'm going to give her the sniper's bangle. I feel like that's totally probably the best thing to do at the moment, just because if I give her the sniper's bangle, she's obviously a ranged combatant. And I think I need to get more careful in this game. I've got the feeling that as combat approaches and happens, and I don't even know, we're back to games with no quest objective markers, which means we're basically playing Batman Arkham Origins again, because Batman Arkham Origins has no quest objective markers, even though you'd totally think it would have quest objective markers now. Because, whatever, and is something gonna happen? Oh, of course, I can't go like 20 feet in this game without a giant dick sticking out of the ground. Why does that look like a dick?
Well,
Not bad. I said I was counting on you, didn't I?
Not bad. I said there was going to be a super short cutscene, didn't I? Also, Edge Maverick, I just gotta say, he's got a pretty cool name. He's a lucky guy having such a cool name. I probably shouldn't go that way since it's a dead end. Ooh, but dead ends could have rare items, although I don't see any rare-looking plants growing there, but that looks like a thing. If that's not a thing, then I'm Edge Maverick. Oh wait, I am Edge Maverick, and those are big berries. And what, I get experience for finding items in this game? That's fantastic. That's like, holy shit. I want to explore everything. That is the kind of thing that I love to see in games. Like, if they give you items in, if they give you experience for finding items, that means the game rewards you for exploration, which if you've ever seen one of my Let's Plays before, that's one of the things that I like to talk about. I really appreciate when games reward you for exploration. I just think it's really neat. It shows a certain attention to detail, and this thing is not going to lay off me until I battle it, I think. So I'm just going to go at it. I don't want to risk maybe getting attacked from behind, which I don't know if getting attacked from behind is actually a thing in this game, but in case it is a thing in this game, I'd like to not let it happen. What also seems nice is, if I do decide to go with an A-mashing strategy, that appears as though there is something... Oh, his rush gauge is up. I should use my rush gauge. Yeah, bitch! Oh, I used my rush gauge at a bad time because I didn't get to use a lot of it. So I was gonna say, I love games with lots of exploration. I love it when games give you stuff for exploring, so it makes you feel like there's actually a sort of meaningful progress. Like, it's not just a potion in a box that you could have bought at a store, you know? Because that's what... The feeling I get when I play a lot of games is like, oh great, I'm gonna get a potion in a box. I could have just bought that at a store, like... Who really cares? And the game gave me way too much money anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So I'm already really impressed that the game gives you experience for opening boxes. And, I mean, that box gave me 2 experience. A battle with 3 enemies gave me 3 experience, so it's also neat that it's gonna be, like, comparable experience. I want to harvest the rare... Oh, shit. I got into battle. I want to harvest those... Oh, and I knew it. There is totally surprise attacks. No! I was not careless. You were careless. The whole system was careless, but don't call me... Actually, I was totally careless. I did actually say it. I suspected it, and then it actually happened. I'm gonna die if I don't get my shit together right now. Oh, you know, I've got Rush. Damn it. I should use Rush mode. Nope, I died. Alright, now let's switch to her as the leader. And now she's on Rush mode. Cool. And let's use her Rush. And just rock out some arrow bow shooting and hopefully not die in, like, just random battles. This is really bad, actually. The game didn't even teach me how to use items. That's another thing. Let's get away and try to figure out how to use items in battle. Maybe it's pause? Nope, maybe it's Y. Okay, it is totally Y. I was like, I don't even know how to use items in battle because the game didn't make that quite clear earlier, but... Now that is clear, I know how to use items in battle. Hopefully I don't have to rely on items, and I'll be able to battle with more skill than that. I guess I just gotta get used to the battle system, and what is she saying she's sorry for? She held up the team after I died. Although, on a vague technicality, is that... Am I harvesting? Oh, yep, okay. That's weird that the harvest animation, like, made him...
being a nuisance forever.
Disappear for... Wow. This game is super sexist. Like, all of her phrases so far have been like, I can't keep being a nuisance forever, but she's like, she's not a nuisance. She just held me up in the last battle. And she's got, what are big berries? Oh, 70% of HP. Maybe I should use that on Edge, who's, oh shit. Are you kidding me? I already have to use a revival item. That's how badly I'm doing at this game. Alright. Next battle, we're gonna get super serious in this game. No more shit going on. I wonder also if you can just, like, save when you're sort of, like, free running in the world, or if you have to do other things. Game data. Nope. Although there is... It looks like there are times when you can just save, but apparently I'm not at one of those times, so whatever. I'll just have to keep on moving along, looking for the good ship Air Maya, as I explore this land, and hopefully I don't lose a significant amount more battles. Interestingly enough, like I was saying, I totally did just gain a level simply from harvesting items. So it's like, not only did I get the sweet Thames off of that thing, but I also get the sweet... Oh, dude, there's totally a secret back here, right? Oh, there absolutely is. That'd be super disappointing if you come back to a point on the map like this and there's no... Oh, inexperience. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's like you come back to a secretly laid out point on the map and the game's like, not only do you get this sweet, sweet item of secretness, you also get sweet, sweet experience because we appreciate you as a human being. And, you know, I actually am, I think, going to try and get into a few more battles here just to get my experience up And where is the area? Alright, so presumably it's if I keep following these paths leading this way, although I really do want to try and go towards every area and get into every battle in this game that is actually looking super pretty promising right now, although I really have no basis to say that it's super pretty promising. One thing I was going to talk about that's interested me about this game so far is the character models are really strange, because it seems like they sort of did an interest... No, I was not surprised. No. I totally was not surprised. The game is lying about the fact that they think I was surprised when actually I wasn't. Dude, look, if he dies right now, I am so fucked. Oh my gosh. I need to be doing... I should maybe switch to him as the leader, because he is totally gonna die. Yep, there he goes. And I don't have any more fresh sage. This is already going really, really badly. I've got no more fresh sage, and my homeboy is already dead. Oh, I should be using my rush meter. And I should probably be... Alright, hopefully I can avoid future embarrassing deaths from this point on, but I really can't make any guarantees. But I'm hoping at this point that I can totally make guarantees. But starting pretty soon, I think I might begin cutting a lot of fights out, just because we're getting at that point that I was describing earlier, where I was like, at a certain point in games like this, the fights do tend to get a little bit repetitive, and it kind of has no value to just keep on showing, like, the same fights over and over again. But obviously, this fight's already over, and... Oh, she leveled up again, and look, she's saying more, like, really self-defeating stuff. She really needs to, like, get a better attitude. I mean, firstly and foremostly, she seems to be way better at avoiding damage when she's doing damage, as when I switch to him, he is, like, totally super shitty at avoiding damage. Like, he'll straight up just sit there and take it, while she, like, runs around with her bow and tries to avoid it. I mean, if I had to choose one of them as the better fighter right now, I would totally pick her, and yet every time she levels up and she's like, I'm sorry I'm not doing well enough, and I'm like, whoa, calm down, you're doing a great job, look at me, I'm just sitting here taking hits left and right. By the way, that's ridiculous. I sort of don't understand the combat as well as I'd like to in this game, because clearly I was just doing that fight, and when I got a preemptive strike, I took way more damage than when I didn't get a preemptive strike. So it's sort of like, what the fuck? Alright, another level up, that's nice. I feel like as long as I purposely sort of try and run into fights in this game, that's what I did in Ni no Kuni, was I sort of, like, purposely ran into fights on a fairly regular basis, just so I could always basically stay ahead on my levels instead of, like, being behind on levels. And when you're doing a Let's Play of an RPG, it definitely helps to be ahead on levels instead of being behind on levels, just because being behind on levels will generally make your life a lot shittier, because combat will be a lot more challenging when you don't intend for it to be. And why is this corner of the map here if you can't get a free item from it? I suppose that's one of those questions where it's like, I guess you can't always have a free item in every spot on the map. Although there's a really interesting video on the Penny Arcade TV channel. It's one of their extra credits videos. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with that series. If you're not, go watch extra credits on Penny Arcade TV. It's a really awesome show, and what it fixates on, or what it focuses on, is game design. And basically it just talks about different elements of game design, how game designers can improve their game design. And you might ask yourself, what gives them the right to be saying these things? And what's interesting is the writers one of the main writer happens to be a game designer himself, and so he definitely has, like, a lot of good tips on, like, what makes the game design world work really well and what makes the game design world not work very well. And she leveled up again very unconfidently. She's like, maybe now. I was like, already, you're being of great help. I probably would not be able to win these battles alone. Why did I get into that battle? Let's check my map. I'm almost to a place where I can change to a different portion of the map too. By the way, I did notice, so you can't harvest everything. It looks as though there's sort of like a harvest leveling system where you get like different dudes in your party that can sort of, did not mean to go back outside again. You sort of get different people on your party that have different harvesting abilities, because I ran into some things that was like, it looks like you can mine these minerals, but I clearly couldn't mine them. Like, it definitely looked as though I needed a different team member in order to mine them. By the way, in case you're wondering why I'm running around in circles, it's so I can get into more battles like this instead of the other way. Oh shit! This battle has a new enemy, so I might show it, although what do new enemies mean anything to me since I'm not really battling very competently to begin with, but this has some sort of ooze-like enemy that I've not yet faced, so I figured it was probably a good thing for me to show it. I feel like that's basically what I will be doing most of the time, is sort of like showing when I encounter new enemies, as opposed to just kind of like only cutting into other things, but that's how I did it in Paper Mario. Now I can name so many different RPGs that I've played where I did this style, so... And I always find myself re-explaining this at the beginning of every RPG, but I think it's a good thing to explain just so people get a feel of like how the flow of the series is gonna go as I play through it. There's no confusion. They're like, why am I cutting out so many battles? Or, on the other side of the coin, why am I not cutting out any battles? There's two sides of the coin. And let's pop out the Erd Falls cave map. I'm sort of curious at the moment when I'm going to be able to... Alright, so that's definitely the entrance I came in from. So let's head down towards the other entrance. Or I guess there's also, like, far corners of the Erd Falls cave that I could explore. So I guess I should go towards those corners, although something gives me the feeling I'm not technically even supposed to be in the Erd Falls cave. Like, I don't know, I have this weird feeling that maybe there's somewhere else I'm supposed to be going in. What is... There seems like there should be some importance to that corner, but I guess not? I don't actually really know. So, maybe the Erd Falls cave isn't the place. Maybe I should be heading for... Oh, what are these? Oh, they're box chests. Well, they're neither boxes nor chests, but they do have iron in them. You know, it's really funny. So I was talking earlier about how you can mine in this game, but it's funny that those have iron in them, and it's like, I feel like the way that you would traditionally obtain iron has to do with mining, and yet this guy's just like, nah, we don't really mine for iron, we just pick it up. Oh, I can totally get the jumpy. Oh no, it knew I was coming. I thought I was gonna get a sweet preemptive attack on these Zubats. Obviously I'm in a cave, which means there's gonna be a lot of Zubats. Well, you know what's interesting is I also noticed that I was doing during combat that is making me take more damage. So I realized that she takes less damage because, so in the tutorial it said that you're more likely to guard when you're not moving, and I have this weird tendency to always just be moving my control stick around during battle, and after I remembered that, I was like, holy shit, I should be spending a lot less time moving around and kind of just like standing still in such a way that the game is like, oh, it's time to guard, because apparently when you're standing still in this game, your guard chance goes way up, as opposed to when you're moving around, your guard chance is like, girlfriend, you gonna get your ass kicked because you're moving around way too much. Hey, what do these do? I don't want those, I guess I could waste a big berries right now. I mean, I don't know... I really don't know, like, so, you know how certain games you kind of get the format down eventually? Where you basically get a feel for, like, where shops are gonna be, when you're gonna be able to, you know, replenish items and the like. And in this game, I definitely don't have that feel yet. I don't know why I'm running around that guy in circles. I was sort of running around him in circles because I wanted to get that item, and then I remembered that I don't have the person in my party that can mine yet. That is, if there is, like, a person that you get in your party that mines, it does at this point look like that's the way the game is formatted, is that, like, you get certain people in your party that do certain jobs, and right now, I've got the girl, Raimi, and she collects, like, natural stuff, so I think I need a miner in my party in order to obtain miney-like items and level up. That's super nice. As long as I don't run past too many battles in this game, I guess that's my general hope, is that as long as you're not, like, running past battles on a regular basis, the game will sort of keep you naturally leveled up in a way where I won't have to do too much off-screen grinding. One thing I particularly remember about this game is all of, like, the funny phrases that the characters use, because everybody has, like, these weird funny phrases that they just repeat over and over again in battle, and as I'm listening to the phrases again, it's sort of reminding me just about, like, all the goofy things that people say, and I appreciate it for some reason. Like, I really like it, and I don't even know why.
I was just
Although
getting warmed up.
Nobody said anything during that battle, although they still all say all their funny sayings at the end of battles. And I feel like the voice acting in this game is somewhat awkward, and I'm not 100% sure why I feel like the voice acting in this game... Oh, I can't get through there yet, apparently. That's going to require some sort of way to break down a freaking rock wall. I feel like these are a great way to get experience, because it's really easy to get a preemptive strike on these guys just because they're really slow. Because, like, look at this. With these guys, when I get a preemptive strike, I actually get early hits, but when I get a preemptive strike on just like a group of the spiders, they're totally straight up all over my bitch ass. They're like, hey brah, I'm a spider and I'm gonna kick your ass whether you like it or not. Yeah, holy shit. I should just like grind on these guys because... Oh, nice, level up. Yeah, these are totally the dudes that you want to be battling if you want to get the sweet, sweet levels. Bat ahead. I was about to say, there's got to be some sweet item over here, and there totally is. Also, there's like a blinding light. Oh, this is probably... I'm probably inside of a waterfall. I was sort of looking out, and I was like, why is there like some kind of crazy-ass blinding light that like judges out there? And then I realized it's because there's straight up, I'm inside of a waterfall, and now everything makes more sense. Hopefully, at some point in this game, there will be a character that gets some nice healing spells. And then that way, I don't feel like I'm always dying. Also, can I see more? Oh, I guess you can't scroll around the map in this game, which is a sensible feature. I guess in real life, you would only be able to see what's ahead of you, so in terms of RP, it's totally okay for you to not be able to scroll around the map. Man, there's a certain move that in the combat tutorial, they made it look so easy, but now that I'm actually in combat, it seems so challenging. Oh my gosh. This room is intense, and it's got an exclamation point of destruction. Oh, maybe I open up something from the top to get back down, because it doesn't seem as though I'm able to interact with that exclamation point from this side. Which is, ooh, blackberries and blueberries. Good thing we have a nice party harvester in my group. Yeah, because straight up, here's an exclamation point, but I'm not allowed to interact with it, so maybe... Yeah, I bet the way that works is you're going to be able to come back around through the other side, and then you can interact with it, and it sort of will open up a shortcut, because presumably, once I get to, like, the good ship Ephemeria, or whatever the name of the ship that I'm heading for is, I'll probably need to be coming back through this cave old school, old-fashioned, to beat all the enemies. Oh, and I did not get a preemptive strike. That would have been a nice group to get a preemptive on, because it turned out to be a group of 4 instead of one of the groups of 3, which is the only thing the game has thrown at me thus far. Ooh, and box and a half right there. Hopefully I'll have some more healing items. Yes, it does, which apparently I need a lot of because I totally suck at this game. So this is something that I'm already getting a little bit deep into this series already to have not mentioned this yet, but it just occurred to me now that I should mention it. So I hope that people will maybe leave in the comments section, tell me if you want to see more combat or less combat, because I think it just occurred to me that maybe I'm cutting out too much combat, and I should leave it up to the viewers whether they'd like to see like more of the fighting in this game or less of the fighting. And then the series can be a little bit more dynamic if people kind of maybe want to see me leave in like a percentage of the fights. Like maybe people would be like, leave in 50% of the fights. But for now, that I'm ending off this episode, I am going to leave off right here at the very first save point I've gotten to in the entire game as I come out of this gigantic cave system and I'm trying to find another spaceship. This has been Raktar. Thank you for watching.